There is a card that you don't have to pay for that instantly makes your entire deck better, and that is the Evo Furnace. Two things to clarify. One, yes, we're using the Hero Goblins because every single deck in the entire game is using the Hero Goblins, and that's probably how it's going to be for a little while. Two, what was 2? Oh god, what was 2? Oh yes, Evo Furnace being free. That is not a lie. Evo Furnace is actually a card that everyone got for free in January. I'm sorry if you weren't playing in January, you didn't get it. But if you were around during January, you would have gotten a free Evo Furnace. And this card lives up to the potential. Because usually they just give us the crap, you know, free cards that nobody uses. Like freaking like Ice Spirit or something. But the Furnace can go in any single deck. That's the best part about it. Because not only is it great on offense and defense, it's good as a normal card too. The normal Furnace is not a half bad card at all. Even though it doesn't spawn as many Fire Spirits. It's got crazy damage. It got crazy range. Outranges almost every ranged troop in the game. And it's great against the current bait and splash metas. Fire Spirits are one of the best counters to the dart. Oh my god. There's too many goblins. What is it? The Hero Goblins? Oh my god. The piggies are eating that alive. And yes, by the way, I mean, the Furnace is a great, you know, great card you can put in any deck. But if you want a deck in specific, this is going to be a deck that absolutely dominates pretty much every area of the game. I mean, we've got Royal Ghost for offense. We've got the Furnace for defense, the Goblins for defense. You can, you know, even if you don't have the Hero Goblins, play the normal Goblins and you're still going to do really well. The Furnace is being used instead of the Hero Wizard. The Wizard, I think, just got massively buffed and is one of the best cards in the game right now. So you usually use Flying Piggies instead. I'm going to try and just hold this back for a second. It sounds kind of weird, but I want a second to recuperate before I have to deal with this Evo Furnace. Oh god, okay, never mind. I think we just ignore the minions and then get a nice little hut going in here. This should pull everything. Oh my god, that Furnace. Okay, well, it's not my Furnace, but he's going to show you how much of a pain in the ass he is. Okay, I don't know if he's going to get an opportunity to use these. I'm going lightning on this. I'm going lightning on it. Screw it. I need that Furnace gone. I'll take my 400 damage. We're still up 2,400, by the way. So that's kind of beautiful too. I mean, okay. I guess, I mean, he might be playing Clone. Oh, god dang. Oh my god. I mean, I knew it was coming, but I was still scared. We should be able to... I just sacrificed a bunch of goblins for no apparent reason. Let's get him back in here with an E-Spirit tanking. Why don't we? And then not only get a little damage there, let's see if we can't get some damage on the left lane too. Furnace entirely takes that down. Oh my god, we just took the entire tower with Hero Goblins. Awesome. Balanced. Now, I know that most of you have probably witnessed this strategy in Clash Royale has kind of fell off a cliff and it doesn't really exist that much anymore, but you know what? I'm still going to sort of explain a strategy to this deck. Now, when you're playing the Hero Wizard version and you have Evo Piggies, obviously you want to be cycling Piggies. You don't want to force cycle Piggies, but you want to cycle Piggies as often as you can so you can get to the Evo, right? But with this version, we're kind of going to be doing that with the Furnace instead. So playing Piggies early in the game isn't really a necessity. You kind of just want to make sure that you're figuring out what your opponent has. If they do something stupid like, you know, burn a bowler or, you know, burn a Mega Knights, then we're going to go in with the Hoggies, right? But I always want to make sure I have enough, you know, wherewithal. Is that even... It's not even close to the right word, is it? It's close. I want to have a decent enough chance at defending whatever he plays after I go Piggies. Considering the biggest problem is I go Piggies, I get a little damage, I spend 5 elixir and give my opponent a big counter push. That's something we don't want to do, right? Because there's no point. You don't have to go Piggies. You're not trying to cycle the Evo. So we could just cycle Furnaces. Since we do have the Goblin Hut for air, you don't need to worry that much. Also, Lightning about wasting your air cards. Furnace is just a really good utility that does good against pretty much everything and can also force out a lot of elixir. Barb Barrel out, by the way. So we could go in with the little Goblins here. Little Goblins pressure forces out this. He's going to go Bowler on this. That's fine. I just want to split up his... Or E-Drag. Okay, that's... Either one is fine. I think I'd rather him go E-Drag, to be honest. Let's go Furnace over here. We did still get a little bit of damage off that. And the Furnace are just going to completely slaughter this E-Drag, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if it takes a hit. Yeah, it doesn't even take a hit. That's crazy. So he's probably going to go Bowler. I'd like the Barbell to distract the Bowler for a potential... Oh my god, wait, E-Spirit? He's still going to have to respond to this. We summon the Guardians on at the tower somehow. He Barb Barrels on the Furnace because he has to, and that is a lot. of damage, ladies and gentlemen. I love that. I'm gonna try and... Can I get those goblins to come down here? This is actually be kind of funny. It should be able to get me a couple hundred damage. I mean, I doubt I need it, but oh my god, that's more than I thought. Okay, so I'll go Royal Hogs over here, and I'll probably... yeah, I'll probably lightning this. Just because I want to make sure we take this tower, and he's going to, yeah, commit a little bit of elixir to trying to defend it. I thought he was just going to go in. That's definitely not a good play. He should have gone in. He should have gone in for sure. I should be able to just go with the Goblin Hut over, you know... Why are we going in this lane? Why did we decide it was a good idea to just go in the other lane? I don't think that takes the tower, even if I let the entire freeze connect with 0 elixir. All right, we love that. Beautiful. Yeah, so as you can see, I mean, I'm literally just taking what the opponent gives me and just playing a little bit of, you know, it's entirely based off the opponent. If they want to play super aggressive, I'm going to get some counter pushes, and I'm going to play aggressive. Looks like we're playing a very similar deck, and we're also playing Hero Goblins in like every single... like, I think it's like 80% of games. It's not every game. It's some... lovely-minded individuals who actually don't use the Hero Goblins. But it's like a Venn diagram, and I love Venn diagrams. It's like a Venn diagram. You have the people who use the Hero Goblins, and then you have the people... This is not a Venn diagram. What the hell am I talking about? You have the people who look at the furnace damage. Oh my god, it was a horrible respawn there. Look at the furnace damage, by the way. You have the people who use the Hero Goblins. Then you have the people who don't use the Hero Goblins. You have the people who don't use the Hero Goblins because they don't use the Hero Goblins because they don't have the Hero Goblins, but the people who don't have the Hero Goblins because they're making a rigorous virtuous increpidous stand against Supercell. Like, they're increpituitous stand against Supercell. Like, they're saying, hey, I wouldn't buy the Goblin Barrel because I wouldn't buy the Evo Goblins because it's not... I don't want to support this company. And then you have the people who don't have it because they want to have it, but, like, their mom won't let them buy a gift card, or, you know, they don't spend money on the game, or they're, you know, behind on rent, so they don't have money to spend. So they don't have the Hero Goblins, right? So it's like you have the people who have the Hero Goblins, then you have the people who don't have the Hero Goblins, but they don't have it for different reasons. There's like different reasons behind it. And then you have the people who would play the Hero Goblins, but play the Hero Goblins in a sort of an elusive manner, if you get what I'm like getting at. Anyways, I think we're playing what seems to be like sort of a mirror matchup of sorts, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at here. We both have Hogs. We both have Goblin Huts. We both have pretty similar cards, except he's got that Wizard, obviously, in there. We're able to actually take way more damage on the right tower than we did on the left tower, which is kind of cool. I kind of want to see if I can't get a little prediction lightning off here. Oh, yes, I can! Yes, I can! Oh, that was supposed to... We were supposed to hit the Wizard. We were worried about the... Jesus. We were worried about the Wizard, guys. Not the Hoggies. I was excited until I realized that Royal Ghost, you big bastard. Okay, he's got a lightning, so we got to be a little bit careful here. I know I have him at 702, but still, let's make sure we get this Evo Furnace alive still. He should be good at dealing with... Can we retarget this? Oh, beautiful. Awesome. Amazing. So we're going to get some Fire Spirits going. I don't manage to summon the Goblins in time because I'm a fat, unlikable chud. But we should get the Royal Ghost down to kill the Spear Goblin Hut, because I was hoping that we'd get the Furnace to do it, but he didn't do it. So someone else had to do it, and it was going to be me, baby. Alright, screw it. I'm just going to lightning this. I kind of wanted to, like, get lightning blocked on purpose, but whatever. This guy plays Mortar. How do I know? YT Jors CR. He plays Mortar, and he's really... He doesn't play Mortar. I'm just tapping on my hat. No, Jors plays Mortar. Jors is like... Jors is a pretty chill guy. He's pretty, you know, pretty chill guy. Pretty good-looking dude. You know, nothing against him. Kicks my ass on light. When he played ladder, he used to kick my ass, so I was, you know, harbored a little resentment there. But then when I became a better player, I managed to get a couple wins. Mortar bait phased out of the meta. Stopped having a problem with Jors, because you know what really pisses me off? Not having a good day, and then you go up and face Jors, one of the best mortar bait players in the game. This just pisses you off. It doesn't bring back good memories. But you know what? We appreciate him. We appreciate him for what he does. What am I talking? What are we doing? Okay, well, we're establishing that we're facing a Three Musketeers player, which is good because Lightning is a very good counter to Three Musketeers. Goblin Hut's really good against bridge spam. Evo Goblins are really good against bridge spam as well. We're going to summon this back just to make sure the bandit doesn't dash into our tower. And yeah, he's going to start getting a billion pumps up. So what I am going to do is lightning this pump so he stops getting such a big elixir lead. So now we're down about 3-4 elixir here, which we should be able to deal with given I have the cheap ghost. I have the furnace as well. I'm going to go... I think I'm going to bar barrel to take out this heal spirit, and then we'll go royal ghost just like this. The bandit is blocked by the barbarian, which is really nice too. As long as we don't go under stealth, we should be able to deal with that. Okay, now a queen in a Three Musketeers deck isn't something that we really see very often. So I'm beginning to think that we're just playing bridge spam and it's not Three Musketeers. This feels like a really old deck that used to be in the meta back in the day, which I'd actually like to face with Lava because he only had the queen. This back when you can only get one queen down. So it was kind of like you only had to worry about the one queen, right? But I'll just go Royal Hogs in here, even though we've got a Evo Ghost to deal with because he's not going to fully wrap up the piggies. And we're still going to be able to get a few hundred damage off. So it's not bad. We can use our Royal Ghost to counter his Royal Ghost after we pop his Royal Ghost out of the little phase. And then we can go Goblins on this. He's probably going to have to pop the ability. And then I can wait for it to die. And or just do that. That works too, Zenaziz. All right, let's get these Goblins back in here. He does predict my Hoggies with the Barb. But that's okay, because we do have a Furnace. It's, you know, still applying some pressure. Got some Goblins dealing massive damage over there. And we can honestly almost switch lanes. I'm tempted to Lightning with this bit. All right, we're not going to have to do that, thankfully. I'm not, you're going to give me that. You're going to give me that. I'm going to take it every day of the week, baby. Should we split the Hoggies here? I think we should. Oh, that might splash on the tower. It does not. That would have been crazy. But he's going to pick one lane to go in with. One of my Hoggies just got hit. I don't know how I like that. This deck is just amazing. Like, it genuinely just is amazing. And I can kind of defend mostly anything with... Don't Barbs this. He doesn't have enough elixir to... Yo!